Here we go. Hey guys. I know it's been a while. Got my sage in my about to put it in the candle, but I got my sage in my hand. Burning definitely. I mean, because I have to constantly keep clearing my energy. I really do. I mean, these spiritual attacks are something else. But I mean, what could we do? People acknowledge the fact that there's God. We gotta acknowledge the fact that there's evil out here. And everybody is not for our good intentions, and I mean it is what it is. I mean, if you resonate with this and you feel like you a chosen one, then you are. Just like other readers, we just call ourselves a chosen one, and it's not that we better than nobody. We just know that we have an assignment specifically by God on this earth, to help people. And I'm serious. I don't know exactly what year I want to say I woken up, because it was through meeting a twin flame, or I guess a karmic, because with all the lies and the pain that he put me through, that definitely wasn't no real love. And maybe it started on faulty foundations to begin with. But when you love somebody, the stuff that us women do, but it was too much, and it was a really deep soul connection, and that's one part of my life. But this topic I'm talking about today, honestly, is just pretty much, look, fuck it. They call, and I told y'all I swear on my channel, and I will be swearing on my channel. Um, to each his own. I don't judge people. I'm not here to judge nobody, and I don't ask to be judged. Especially if you don't know my story. A lot of people that know me don't even know me, and that's what I have woken up to. Like a lot of readers say, a lot of us have a Christ-like energy, and they slander Christ. And I was trying to explain this to another young lady that's spiritual. But if you a high priest and you really tuned into your downloads and have gifts, literally, and you powerful, you understand what I'm talking about. And basically, y'all see my little Valentine's Day baskets. I wouldn't call them baskets or vases that I made, because I'm constantly trying to make money on the side. Because ain't nobody gonna knock me down and have me and my kid out. For one, God is protecting me the Most High, and then there definitely is a God, and I will always acknowledge Him, because there will be no universe if it was no God. So there is a God and a higher power, and He saved me out of many situations. So I definitely know for certain that God exists, and would nobody be able to tell me nothing different. Because I run into some creepy people, man. And since I've been awakened, I literally can see the demons around people. Whether it's a sucker bitch energy, whether it's a Jezebel energy. And trust me, we all been in that energy, because I definitely been in that energy. So can't nobody slander me on that. But I could see those spirits on these people that's actually close people, and a lot of people don't want to heal their wounds, and they try to project that energy onto, per se, me. And a lot of us empaths, and we empaths, so we pick up the energy, and a lot of us was walking lives that never belonged to us. So I already know that there are blockages. I don't need nobody reminding me of that. But what they need to know is that I'm strong. Looking back through everything, I have accomplished it. I don't care if I had to take my shoes off and run to the job interview. I got the job. I don't care if I was late to the interview. I got the job. Whatever blockages be trying to block me, or whatever distorted energy people send out to me, please know that I am highly protected. Please know that I am highly protected, and please know that I will not give up. I just graduated school. And unfortunately, I mean, it hurted my feelings to know that, people really looked at that as if it was a joke. But when I was in a club shaking my ass, it seemed like I had all this respect. But when you finally step into your divinity and try to become, under God and accept the gift and walk the journey, all these attacks want to start happening. And a lot of us run into a lot of karmics, and we had a lot of karmics in our life, because this is what we was raised to accept. And this is not to shame mothers, because I wouldn't shame my mother. I don't try to judge her because she's my mom, and I understand that. But just because it's your parent don't mean that they're not toxic for you. And even with this empath life, even with this journey, I had to explain it to my sons the best way I could possibly explain it. But it is what it is. I mean, how many times can you take actually hearing the person thought, as they speak, or feeling a person energy without them saying anything, them laughing or smiling, but you feel and hear something else, knowing that something gonna happen before it happens, and you see it and then it happens. I mean, after a while, you have to accept that you got some type of power over you. And I just had to accept that. And I kept trying to figure out why. I'm always going through something. Why? And this is long before I became a part of the Twin Flame journey. I had friends that were not friends in my life, and family that wanted to see me dead and didn't care about my well-being, and they cared to see me in a depressing state. And I mean, literally, it's very hurtful, because it's like when you wake up, you feel like you've been asleep for 20 years, and 20 years actually go by, and I feel like a lot of time has went by. And I am an artist, and they can keep trying to send distorted energy. My thing is, I'm going to get my music out to the world, because I have some messages to break, and I will be the one, and I am the one breaking this generational cuss, because I see the cuss that went on throughout my family, the grandma before that, the grandma before that. But what they don't know is the great grandmama, she is highly getting pissed off while watching all of the bullshit. And a lot of us lost loved ones this year. Hopefully not behind any spiritual attacks, or anything like that, because when people send out death spells and play with isolation spells, I don't know if these people know what they doing. And listen, people can say that stuff don't exist. Now, it do exist. Now, it might not do what it was meant to do. Now, if somebody send a death spell out to you, you might get in a car accident, but you might not die. So whatever they attended still did not prosper. You know. So that's where the protection come in at. Yeah, you might have lost your job, but you ain't lose your house. You lost your job, but you ain't lose your car. The protection is there. It's there. It's there. It's just that everybody's situation is different, but a lot of this distorted energy is coming from loved ones and these karmic ass men or woman, because it could be a man or a woman that, came in your life and fucking damn near deteriorated your whole fucking life. They don't even know what they did to you. Mine don't even give a fuck, because you know what? Majority of them are narcissists. The narcissist compared to the empath. Like, this is how it goes. And then we come in their life trying to help them heal their damn past wounds. And these people choose not to accept the journey, the divine masculines, and they choose to jump over the karmic situations, putting money over you. You ain't good enough. That bitch got in his ear. He with her. And that's fine. And I finally, honestly, and I will always love him, because I will always have a soul tie with him, but finally just decided to walk away, because I have lost so many cars. I mean, and it ain't make sense back then. It didn't. I wasn't even realizing this. I'm just thinking, oh, hey, my car broke down, but then I start putting it together like shit. Damn, ever since I've been with you, I mean, I lose everything. I trusted him and went back to him again, and was actually married to a damn karmic, and I feel like they sunk that karmic in my damn life because I honestly did not love this man. Can you please pass me some type of air trigger? This sage is burning, but I did not love him. I tried to because I wanted to move on and start over. But before you start anything, is anything in here? You gotta heal those wounds. And see, I wasn't taught that, and I don't hate my mom for it, but watching her, because at some point of her life, my mom was an empath too. Like, and I remember, and it all makes sense to me now. Like, some of us come from a whole line of witches, but good ones, But you choose the divinity that you want to walk, because we all got karmic ways. That's where it comes in at, where none of us is 100% sin free. God said that. He looked down here, he ain't see one clean, good soul, But I cannot believe the stuff that these people or whoever is doing, whatever. Because trust me, I'm going to get down to the bottom of it. It's just that it's so much distorted energy. I mean, it's coming in left and right. I meant from your damn mother, your father. Some of them is both of your parents. Honestly, what do you do then? What do you do then? And then I look back at my life and realize I honestly never really had neither one of them. My mother, unfortunately, I don't know what type of cuss was on her, but every goddamn man she was with beat her. I mean, so as a young child, I was always trying to protect her and five other siblings, and it's like literally everybody tries to come up against me on an attack, but this is a part of that isolation spell. They don't want to see you with nobody. They don't want to see you with nobody else. They want to control you because you was their sacrifice, trying to take and manifest your dreams. I mean, we got copycatters out here, people trying to copy your energy and pretend to be this and to pretend to be that, because that light that shine upon you is so powerful. Like the aura that when you walk in a room, people that are realistic people can see the gifts upon you. And a lot of us, these gifts that we had was seen when we were kids, and people chose not to say nothing, and some even did some shit to hush you up because they was always in competition with you, and they don't want you to be better than them, and that is sick. Because we all make mistakes in families. We all go through stuff, but I ain't in no competition with no goddamn body. Life is hard as fucking enough, and I woke up at this age of my life, over 33 years old, and realized what I wanted. I've been sitting here, I don't want to burn myself out at work all goddamn day when I know I'm powerful than that. I'm more powerful than that. I could be more useful. I could be out here feeding the homeless. I could be out here helping young teenagers, feel loved or have a place for them to come. And I know my purpose. I knew my purpose, but I feel like somebody really blocked that from me, and when I was down and out taking Percocets, honestly, literally, and I had no shame about it because it was a part of my past journey. And guess what? I overcame that, and it been over 2 years and something. But I was in that toxic energy, and this is when I met that karmic. So I guess everything happens for a reason, because at the end of the day, me and that man woke me up to a lot. I kept trying to figure out why I can hear this man talk to me. We could telepathically talk to each other, and whoever this karmic is, they some type of high priest too, but they use they power in a wrong way, for control, and they use it for manipulation. The magician card constantly is always coming out in the collective readings. They like to use it for manipulation and control, to control the masculine. And it's like, look, if you want to be there, then you stay there. And I'm just done. Because you don't rip me the hell apart, okay? Like, literally, constantly leaving me depressed and alone or in debt. Like, and kind of left me in debt this time. But I know that I'm going to be okay. Um, he knew I was in school full time, and I didn't want to be with the husband no more. So the karmic, because that man was driving me crazy. My energy was not right. I ain't like the energy that I picked it up from him. And he's actually from Russia, but it's like he's probably a hacker too, okay, and work for the cell phone towers, literally hacking my shit, watching my accounts to see who I'm talking to. This shit is getting ridiculous. I'm not with that stalking bullshit. If I'm not talking to you, it's because I'm protecting my energy. I could be going through something personal. I could have be going through some personal shit. And I noticed that motherfuckers ain't don't call to see how I'm doing then. They don't call because none of them people was fucking near when I fell. Okay? None of them was fucking near. And I ain't really fall. But when I felt close to falling and I came to these people in tears thinking that they loved me, these motherfuckers don't give two pieces of shit about me, and that's okay. And I'm just so glad that I am awoken to that now. But I feel so held back, and I mean, these people even got a case on me. I have to go to court next month. Somebody sent some energy out. Come on. All this shit, man. And I ain't start catching no cases with no cops and none of that stuff. I work for the damn Department of Health, and have two licenses, and honestly just busted my ass in school for a year, okay, with their support, because I really was about to give up because I was being attacked constantly. I had all my bills to pay. I had walked away from the marriage. It wasn't comfortable, and I don't want to use nobody. I don't want no karma. Okay, and I trusted a soul for over 7 years that I have been with, and a thought was in a commitment, but I didn't know he had a commitment with everybody, and you could have just been open about that and we could have been the best of friends, but he chose to keep me in the dark and basically breadcrumb me. And he's Caucasian and I am African American, so basically I mean probably was typically prejudiced because a lot of us are dating or was dating interracial people, and some of these people were prejudiced, and literally having cult sections, cult like sessions and going to go see messing with my throat chakra. This is what they do when it come to me making music, trying to block me making music, do not want me to get to be that star card that always come out for me constantly. I'm a Taurus, so y'all should know in the Terry out world, because I will be decking cards, literally. I just know what attacks are going on, and I'm not going to allow these people to play with my work, or my gifts. Enough is enough, and it's like I have like 80,000 people mad at me because I just chose to back up and regroup my energy and try to regroup my life, because I don't want to keep repeating the same things over and over again. Okay? And I'm not going to be turning around like my mother, for example, when I was that young child, telling her to do this. Mom, you should do this. Oh, I'm all right. I'm all right. I make enough money. Then I hear you say, oh, I got to figure this out. I got to do this. I don't want to hear all of that woulda, coulda, shoulda, because I was crazy. I was crazy. And that's fine. I mean, I have been called all types of things. Names do not hurt me. And the things that I have been through in my life have made me cold, not cold hearted to not love anymore. That's going to take some time, because after dedicating yourself to somebody for 7 years, and you realize and look, hey, I don't have the same income as this person, maybe we can't work out, but in all reality, a man that really loves you, no matter what you have, what you look like, what you make, gonna come in your life and make it better, not make you depressed, leave you sad and hurt, and constantly leave you for people. I hurt my kids in this process, and the friends, they were fake anyway. But I did have people warning me about this person. Every time they came around, something happened, or a car accident, or you lost something, or you backtracked, or you got fired from a job. And I really couldn't see because you know what? They had me under an illusion spell so they can do what they wanted to do, and I wouldn't see who they really was in the dark. And it all came to light. It all came to light. And now that I'm exposing this shit, like they want to attack me, okay? They want to attack me. I'm like, some of the people that say, you know what, God, He speak through me. I am Him. He is pissed off, and I went through an experience where somebody tried to kill me, and I literally had an encounter with God, and God told me get up, and He wanted to let me know that He was in control, not me. And that was something I always battled with, trying to control things, because I was always scared of being without. I watched my mom struggle. I seen how, the men come, and some, not all, in your life, give you all these babies, and you never get to chase your dreams and goals. And I only have 2 kids. But that don't give any mother a right to turn around and compare their life to yours, or worry about what you like or what you into. Because I started seeing all types of craps. I got married and came back here. I went to Philadelphia, PA, and left Tennessee. And I guess they see a white man with a truck, and as soon we big balling, and here come people that care about me and love me. Where was y'all at when I was fucking struggling in the fucking projects, feeling like I moved in hell, left my home to go move in something that I thought was gonna help me decrease the amount of money that I had to put out every month, and not have to live this dancing life. And I run into him, and I'm thinking that he got my back, and he constantly left me alone. Constantly. I even aborted 2 kids, and I look back like maybe they were supposed to be here. Maybe they were supposed to be here. But this man literally had like a big control over my mind. And I loved him. And I've never seen a narcissist until I met him. And then I learned that my own parents are narcissists. Like, literally, accept responsibility. And this is the cuss that I'm trying to break, because I'm not a perfect mom. I'm not a perfect mom, but I'm learning, and I'm glad that I'm awoken. And I get on my kids. Because listen, I'm going to help you as far as I can, but I will not be disrespected. I've been through too much. I had enough people take, and give me shit. Meanwhile, I'm out trying to figure out how to keep the lights on and the electric on. And a friend said to me, dog, you know what? Out of all the shit you did for people, ain't nobody never bring you a goddamn card. And my mom did for, certain gifts, but, siblings, no, they didn't. And years ago, we were very close. But somewhere, people start looking at my light and my life like I'm the happy girl. I had dreams, and I still do. And ain't nobody gonna take them from me. I am rich, and I am abundant. I can see my future. My future is awaiting for me. But these people need to chill out. And God pushed me away from a lot of people too, because you know what? I'm a giver. So all I was ever going to do was provide and help people, and that's all I wanted to do. But instead, I was attacked. And I'm still being attacked. Literally. And right now, just trusting on God. Just trusting on God. Because that's something I didn't do in the past. And the idea was to change to better. And before I go, because I'm not going to be here long, because I will be back. Like I said, I want y'all to, I definitely am going to come back. Definitely. Because I will be fighting for a lawyer and doing my all. Because I'm not letting them put me in no prison for an altercation that happened with me and a bus driver, and I had no business on the bus in the first beginning, trying to achieve this. And I did it. And you know what? That's all that mattered to me at that time because I was tired of starting stuff. I'm already a CNA, you know, but this is just something to back me up so that that was a retirement plan for myself. But I really know that music is my heart and soul. I was always involved in some type of play or act at school, and my mother knew that too. My mother knew that too. And I have nothing against women that settle, but I say go after your dreams and love yourself, because that's one thing I watched my mom not do, and that's not love herself. And we were the opposite with that, and I think that's where a lot of clashing came in at. Yeah, there's times that I looked at myself and wish I had a bigger butt and wish I loved me. And if you don't love me, then you know what? You need to turn the other way and keep on going, because if you don't, somebody else will. And I'd rather have a role. I'm getting too old to be playing games with people. But I am sending love and light and blessings to all of you guys' way. Any haters watching, keep on watching, because I'm not competing with nobody. You making yourself look dumb when it comes to God, you know, and our ancestors. I am not at no competition. I don't have no hate in my heart to nobody. I just wish to kindly be left alone. Seriously. But that's not going to happen. Because as long as you exist, they think, you know, you more powerful than them. This is some type of competition. Spirituality is not a competition. Being a divine feminine is not a competition. Divine feminines do not compete with each other. That's not a real divine feminine. A divine feminine don't put other people down. They don't judge people. They work for God. Now, they had hurt themselves. We have hurt ourselves. And some of us, before we woke up, was karmic people. That's life. But when you wake up, you wake up. Ain't nobody asks for the gift. It's like a gift and a cuss at the same time, but it is what it is. Y'all just hold in there, because I know I'm not the only one being spiritually attacked. I had two younger girls that was claimed to be spiritual, you know, and I tried to protect them because I cared about them a lot, you know. And when somebody send you isolation spells, they try to cause confusion between people that you care about, and that's something that I didn't want to happen. And I definitely understood the concept with life and how we were all membraned out in this world, like, and taught the wrong ways of life. But there was a big age gap. So, you know, I have a house to hold down, and, you know, you're staying with your family. That's a big difference. And it's not a greed thing with me, you know, it's a worry thing to me because I have a child to protect. But I would try to stay away from them because I'm already hip to these karmic games and these games these people play. So I definitely try to protect the ones I love. But who attacks kids? Like, it gets no sicker than that. But I'm gonna keep my faith in God. And I'm gonna keep on going. But I'm gonna make a video probably every day until I have court, just in case. And the power of death lies on our tongue, so we have to be careful what we say. Because they not locking me up for any altercation and lied and said I actually assaulted a bus driver, like, and still have not gotten any camera in a court hearing yet, which I have right to see, because if I did that, I need to see that. Okay, and I feel like they got me against the wall, and trying to back me in and destroy the happiness and block me from my prosperity. And was trying to mess up school, and I kept fighting through that. GPS trackers watching you driving past your house, following you, hacking your accounts. Like, come on, that shit is illegal. Seriously. Because I'm telling you, I'm about to come hard. I'm about to come hard. Because niggas think that shit is not illegal and that you cannot go to jail for that shit. If you got the right proof and evidence, that's the hell you can. You don't intentionally try to cause harm to nobody's life. This is what's wrong with these people. They think they God or something. You got your own life, your own divinity, and you choose the path you gonna walk. But don't try to walk these shoes unless you can walk the path that I really went through, because I've been through some shit and I'm still here and I still look good. And y'all seen that paper. I earned it. I finished it. This is why I can't hang out every night and drink and be that old karmic person I used to be. Ain't nobody changed. I grew the fuck up. And I'm thankful for that. And I'm thankful for this journey. And I literally, any advice, I need to put down my email address on there. The next message, I will be emailing it. But please like and subscribe, definitely, because my flash went down. But please like and subscribe to this channel and like this video. Just show support. If it resonates, definitely. And if you are going through anything, just stay strong. Stay strong. If I gotta stay strong, you gotta stay strong. I love you guys all, literally. I love you guys all, and I ask for you guys' prayers too, because they can't win. You can't have this soul, and I'm so glad that I'm awoke now. Like, literally. I just see everything. I noticed I didn't have a lot of friends. I noticed I wasn't cared for a lot. I mean, it hurt it. I noticed I wasn't really loved. I mean, shit, it hurts. Because you like, damn, all that time I could have been investing into this. But we can't get it back. So it's just, we got to go forward. So let's stay in that good vibrational energy, because that's what you have to stay in, that high vibrational energy. Because when you're in a low vibrational energy is when these attacks occur, is when this evil eye takes place. The lower your vibration is when they get you. Trying to put all this fear inside of you. And guess what? I'm not scared of nothing but the Most High. Y'all all have a nice night. If you're watching this at night, I hope you sleep well. Put some meditation music on. Ground yourself. Sage. Keep continuing to sage. Use your discernment. Use your intuitive side to know who is who. And stay away from evil fucking spirits. Somebody called me, the young girls called me evil because this motherfucker was attacking my hands and my feet. Like, literally. And I'm just ready to come out about everything now. Since I'm crazy, I might as well just put it the fuck out there. But I tell you one thing, I'm crazy and I aced my schooling with an A. That's how crazy I am. And I'm still breathing. That's how crazy I am. And I'm still pretty. That's how crazy I am. And I'm still gifted. And I still can heal. That's how crazy I am. Take care, guys.